Wow. Hey guys, this is Aaron with Long Range Lab. This is episode 2 of our 6.5 Creedmoor video series. The last episode I finished the barrel break-in, and today we're going to push the Creedmoor to infinity and beyond. To start load development, we're going to load up a 50-shot charge weight ladder test with Vihtavuori N550. On the bottom end of the charge weight, we're going to start with 53,700 psi and end up at 72,700 psi. While we're climbing the ladder, what are we looking for? We are looking for pressure. I want to establish a firm velocity that we won't go past in an effort to preserve brass life. 2, we're looking for precision. I want to see if our precision begins to suffer as our bullet is subjected to more violent pressures. And then 3, we're going to look at point of impact shifts. Will the point of impact change as we go up the ladder? I'm going to graph the center of each of our groups on an XY axis. When the center of the groups are compared to each other, this will give me an idea of how stable our powder is. Let's get started. $6.69. After 5 shots, we got an extreme spread of 59, a group size of 0.53. Predicted velocity, again, was 2732. Actual average was 2673. And remember that XY grid that I told you guys about? We're going to pull the slide up. So for reference, that line at the bottom is 1 inch, and then the number 1 with the dot is the center of our first group. So we'll move on to the second group and see where the second group lands on our XY grid. We got an extreme spread of the 4 shots that we captured of 3. Group size 0.834 inches. Again, predicted velocity of 2762, actual average 2706. And then on our XY grid, we observed a 0.471 inch shift from group 1 to 2. So not too bad. Extreme spread 24, group size 0.73 inches. Predicted velocity 2,790, actual average 2,740, so pretty close. Then back to our XY grid. We got a 0.164 inch shift from 2 to 3, so very, very stable. Extreme spread 24, group size 0.41. Predicted 2823, actual 2769. From group 3 to 4, we observed a 0.214 inch shift. Extreme spread 21, group size 0.463. Predicted velocity 2,852, actual average 2806. Our point of impact shift from group 4 to group 5 was 0.323 inches. Got an extreme spread of 17, group size 0.761. Predicted velocity 2882, actual 2839. Center of our group 5 to the center of our group 6, we got a fantastic 0.089 inch shift. So practically the same center as the last charge weight. Really, really good. extreme spread of 32 feet per second, group size 0.629, predicted velocity 2911, actual average 2885. Then from group 6 to 7 we saw a 0.275 inch shift. Again, very, very stable. Wow. You guys heard me chuckle there a little bit. I thought at this point my groups would perhaps fall apart because we're way beyond where we should be with this cartridge, but we got an extreme spread of 19 and a group size of 0.484, one of the better groups of all of this testing. Predicted velocity was 2940, actual average 2912. From charge 7 to 8, we saw a 0.157 inch shift, very, very stable. We got an extreme spread of 24, group size 0.892 inches. It ended up being the worst group of the whole test. Predicted velocity 2968, actual average 2939. So unfortunately I had to stop testing at charge weight number 9. I was getting some gas blowback on a couple of the shots, and I didn't want to go any further. And also, charge weight number 9 ended up being our worst group of all the groups that we tested. So looking back, how do we find a winner between all of these charge weights? Well, in my mind, there are two potential winners. First one is charge weights 3 and 4. What's special about those? Well, charge weight number 3 shot the flattest of all of our groups, which could give us some indication that it will shoot small at distance. And charge weight number 4 shot the smallest of all 9 of our groups. In between the groups 3 and 4, they also had under a quarter MOA point of impact shift. So an extremely stable load between those two. And then 5 and 6, for our second potential winner, charge weight number 5 shot the second smallest group of our 9 group test. And 6 wasn't too bad either. It was 0.76 inches. But what really stood out to me for 5 and 6 was there was a 0.089 inch point of impact shift between the two groups. So virtually nothing. And for 5 and 6, we would be closer to our target velocity at 2820. is probably what our average would be if we picked a charge weight between those two. So for our next video, we're going to take all of our charge weights and we're going to push them out to 605 yards. And after we perform that test, I'm going to get an even better idea of which charge weights we're going to choose. So thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.